Okay, Shalom Akim, Kahalayim La, Yahaba Shem Yashaba Shem Hakudash, and double on Instagram to the apostles. Authority Yahshua for the strength in order to make this video as well. This one's pretty much based on the rulership mindset of Salakia. I almost forgot, it's the brother Ratazar Racha Halawiyah. And this video is based on Israel having that rulership mindset, man. All of Israel will have that rulership mindset in the kingdom of Yahushua. Of course, after the first phase, which is really the elect of the salvation of the elect, then after that, when things are done in order, then the two-thirds are going to be reborn after them, and then of course that's when things will truly be in the order they were supposed to be in. But of course Israel has to go through the learning process, which is when enduring through the affliction, knowing what would happen if they disobey the law, which is part of the learning process, and of course pretty much understanding the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua as well, which is part of the learning process, man. For those of us who are given this opportunity to know this truth, to understand it, this will also help us to know what way to go, man, which is really using the wisdom of the scriptures to know how to navigate our lives in order to optimize it for salvation, man. You know, because of course the ultimate aim is really to be saved by Yahushua. If we're really gonna put it down to the point, we're working in order to be saved by Yahushua, man. Ultimately. So let me get what scripture was I gonna get? I've got a few in mind, but there was one I wanted to get in the beginning. Okay, cool. And Azaria means help me. So when I say Fawda Yahushai, for Kaya, meaning for helping me, I say Azaria, which means for putting the thought back in my mind, the precept I need to get. So 1 Peter 2 and 5. 1 Peter 2 and 5. Hold up. Okay, cool. So this is 1 Peter 2. Hold on. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 5, okay. Hold on, I feel as if I'm missing something here. Is it 2 and 20? Hold on. God, this is 1 Peter 2 and 5. I was looking at 2 Peter the whole time. And this is 1 Peter 2 and 5. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house, a holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifice, acceptable to Yahweh, acceptable to the Most High by Yahushua HaMashiach. So of course, the Most High referring to Yahweh, man, meaning his name, meaning he exists, or he is to be. And of course, it says by Yahushua HaMashiach, because it's through Yahushua that our sacrifice is even made possible, anyways, man. You know, because it's a reasonable service that we are doing it, and Yahushua is our mediator. You know, to make sure that, of course, our reasonable sacrifice is actually accepted by Yahweh the Most High. Of course, considering that it says here we're lively stones, those of us who have awakened to this truth as well, and really, you know, Jake being sold the earth, they're all lively stones too, but, you know, really is referring to the elect there. The thing is with Israel, you know, before they'll be put in that mindset where they're in rulership, true rulership, it's when they're reborn, man, because right now they're in a state of wickedness. Remember Hosea 4 and 6, it mentions my people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge, man. And that destruction will be in Babylon, majority of them, man. 2/3 are in Babylon. So in that land, there will be destruction. And of course, any other Jake that's performing wickedness as well all around the world, they're going to get their judgment too, man. But of course, the main judgment is going to be in Babylon. So let me read 2 Peter, 1 Peter 2 and 5. 1 Peter 2 and 5. Ye also, as lively stones, are built up in a spiritual house, and a holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifice acceptable to the Most High by Yahushua HaMashiach. So of course, us being lively stones, our responsibility here is to do the works that Yahushua has commanded us to occupy until I come. So which means that as we work here, performing this reasonable service, we're laying up that foundation, which is really for the kingdom to come as well, man. Which, because of course, as the elect then do Yahweh Tazor, that we are the elect. As we then do our works, we're then preparing for being in that rulership position in the kingdom, which will be, of course, in the kingdom there will be a difference between the elect and of course the 2/3 are going to be reborn. It'll be known, man. Just by the Spirit alone, people are going to discern, and of course those things will be clarified when we're in the kingdom, man. So let's get this. So that's 1 Peter 2 and 5. Israel is also supposed to be a royal priesthood as well, man, as a nation. In fact, let me just get that right now. Let me get that. Because originally Israel is supposed to be the nation above all nations. Now, let's get Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 28 verse 9. So this is Deuteronomy 28 verse 9. And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy power, thy God, and walk in his ways. All people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh, and they shall be afraid of thee. So of course, that there, if we were to actually listen, let's say if we rewinded time and we actually listen to the commandments of Yahweh and obey them, then we wouldn't be in this predicament, this position that we're in, this circumstance that we're in right now, where it's a hustle to survive, in terms of you having to work your job, or even if you got some side hustle or something like that, it's still work, man. Israel's supposed to be in that position where we're not supposed to work. We're supposed to have slaves, servants. That's the thing. Us being the employees right now, or serving other businesses, it's not supposed to be that way, man. Israel's supposed to be on top. We're supposed to be on top, and of course the nation's supposed to be on the bottom below us. That's the rightful order of things, but because of our disobedience, that's why it's happened. Now let me get to verse 13. This is what will happen in the kingdom of Yahushua. So Deuteronomy 28 and 13. And the Lord Yahweh shall make thee the head, and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them. So of course he said if we were to actually obey him, we would actually be in a position where we're the head, and then the nations are the tail, which means the nations are below us to serve us, and then we're above in order to rule over them. But again, disobedience is what caused this position that we're in. So that's Deuteronomy 20 and 13. So of course that's the point proven right there, why Jake has succumbed to the pressure, and the mindset has been put down to serve other nations, man. That's why self-esteem is quite low, because of the fact that Jake's been put down a lot, man. Not just by the societal way, financially, also psychologically, mainly psychologically, mentally, they've been put down, man. Especially with Esau's pride going around. When I say pride, I ain't talking about that stuff that they celebrate in June or something, or July. I don't even know when they even started to celebrate that nonsense. But when I say pride, I'm actually talking about, the pride of Esau Edom, man, thinking that, okay, he's the best. No one could talk to him, no one can criticize him, all of that. But the point is, Israel, before they be in that rulership mindset, they gotta have the laws written within them. In fact, let me get that right now. They gotta have the laws written within them. Of course, right now we're in the flesh, so that's why we can't keep all the laws within the scriptures. But when we transition into those new bodies mentioned in 1 Corinthians 15, verse pretty much from verse 40 onwards, then we're gonna know, man. The laws are gonna be like us blinking or breathing. Breathing is unconscious typically, unless you make it conscious. Like if a person mentions breathing, you then start to consciously breathe. And then if you're, let's say, sleeping, you're unconsciously breathing. Or even when you're in your thoughts, you're unconsciously breathing, man, which is part of the programming that Yahweh Shem Yashai has placed within our bodies, man. Right, so I said I was going to get a precept based on the laws written in our hearts as well. But this one's also close to that precept. Let me get Ezekiel 36 to 26. Right. Okay. So. So this is Ezekiel 36 and 26. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh, man. And I will put my spirit within you. This is verse 27 here. And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. So that's the point. Through Yahushua really providing us salvation. That's how we're going to get into that transitioning of a new heart, man, a new mind, where the laws are going to be embedded into our head, man. We're going to know it by heart, just easy like that, man. And that's how we're going to be able to easily judge the nations as well, because they're going to be under our laws. They're going to listen to us. They're not going to have their laws. Obviously, they're going to have their laws in the nation, but the thing is, their laws are going to be based on our laws, because of course, each country are going to go on their own, but ultimately, everything will be subject under our laws. So they're going to listen to us. Now, so yeah, the new heart will come when those new bodies come, as I mentioned in 1 Corinthians 15. So with those new bodies, the labors of which we had before, which is really in the past lifetimes, and also here, really this one here being the major one, because it's the last go around. The thing with that is that as we also prophesy and of course perform a reasonable service, making these videos, going to camp, of course supporting the brotherhood and the other virtues as well, to support the brothers, and praying unto Yahushua, fasting, all these features, man, being our reasonable service. This will then lead to Yahushua helping us during the time of temptation, the mark of the beast. And of course, from there, Yahweh Shem Sharatazar, we keep enduring, and then we keep going until salvation, man, which is the ultimate aim. Because brothers, of course, waking up, sleeping, getting into that routine of the world, you get tired of it, man. Not even just the routine as well, but just having to see the heathens being above you when you know your potential, you know what you're supposed to be destined for. And I'm talking about Israel as a nation, us being in these living conditions as well. Even not just that, just society, man. Just think about it. Jake is not looked high upon. You know, all you need to do is just look at Eve, and then you know, all right, yeah, this nation's done. You know. But yeah, this is why we've got to pray to Yahweh Hashem Yeshua continuously, you know, to strengthen us to endure through this season and to stabilize our minds as well, man. You know, because some people, you know, the pressure gets too hot and they bug out. That's why we have to keep praying that Yahweh Hashem Yeshua keeps the stability of our mind in these times to come, man. From now and of course daily, man, to endure whatever you got to endure through. So that was Ezekiel 36 and 26 about a new heart. Alright, let me get this. That was Deuteronomy as well. Hold on. Okay, Psalms. So this is Psalms 2, verse 10 onwards. So Psalms 2 and 10, be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua with fear. Actually, I'm going to read it this way, because of course Yahweh is mentioned in the next verse anyway. So serve the Lord Yahweh with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, that's talking about Yahweh, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. So of course the point is to fear first of all Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, and of course make sure you also pray unto Yahweh, man. You can't just forget about Yahweh. That's what verse 12 is talking about. Kiss the Son lest he be angry, and that's metaphorical too. You know, when it says kiss the Son, of course you got to acknowledge Yahweh, and of course pray unto Yahweh as well, man, because he's the one who's actually hearing the prayers, and of course interpreting it for Yahweh, our Father, man. Because, you know, as I said, he's the mediator. Let's say we may say something in our prayer, he's the one who actually puts in a manner of which is acceptable unto Yahweh, man. So, you know, that's why we always got to be grateful for Yahweh's mercy and his patience that he shows onto us as well. So that was Psalms 2, verse 10 to 12. Oh yeah, in fact, verse 10, I didn't speak on that. So it says, be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. And you know, Israel ought to be a nation of kings, man. A nation of kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. And that's really talking about the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, who will be the judges of Israel and of course of the nations, man. So yeah, that will be the role of the elect, man. You know. So they're going to be the real kings, the real judges over everyone else, over Israel, and of course over the nations, the heathen nations. So that was Psalms 2. Let's see, had another one lined up as well. So Psalms 2, okay, Deuteronomy, no, okay, Wisdom of Solomon, yeah. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and 21. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore. And of course, part of wisdom is also knowing these scriptures, man. You know, knowing these precepts. And of course, with these precepts, it's not just knowing them, but also applying them. Because if we know them, we know that, okay, in certain situations, when it comes up in our mind, we'll be able to apply it for those situations, man. So of course, Yahweh Hashem Sharatazar, you know, we keep enduring. And of course, even just one that I've been meditating on recently too was I think it was Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 2, where it says don't make haste in time of trouble, which means don't rush to turn into another direction when you're in a time of trouble, man. Which really, those times of trouble are also tests of faith as well, man, in Yahweh. So let me show you something. I'll read the precept. So Sirach chapter 2 and 2. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure. Make not haste in time of trouble. So cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. In the grand scheme of things, our last end is really the time before salvation, man. So of course, Yahweh Shem we're strengthened, and of course we get to the point of salvation, man. So that's why we shouldn't. That also is gonna apply heavily in the time of the mark of the beast, man, where it says, "Make not haste in time of trouble, man." Whatever afflictions that we're going to endure through until then, we got to have faith rooted and our confidence rooted in Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. Because it will come a point where the misery we face now will actually turn into joy during Jacob's trouble, where everyone else is going to be getting their judgment and we're going to be cool. Literally. We're going to be cool, man. We're going to be eating, we're going to be fine, we're going to be looked after, we're going to be fed. And of course, there'll be a balance as well. We're going to have to endure through things such as moving around and navigating through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. We won't really have like a resting place unless it be the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. But we will be looked after. That's the point. We'll be fed. We'll have water to drink. We'll have food to drink. We'll have food to eat, water to drink. Of course, our bodies will be nourished as well, man. So yeah. All you gotta do is just read some accounts, man, and that will help to boost your faith up as well. So that's it, man. Be wise. Let me read it again. Wisdom of Solomon 6:21. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, and that's really the interest of us, of whom are invited into this truth, man, are given this opportunity by Yahweh Shai. Well, our interest is actually in thrones and scepters, man. Rulership. That's our mindset right now. We want to rule over the heathens. We want to command them. That's our intention. And of course, through Yahweh Shai, we will be able to do this. So, all ye kings of the people, that's referring to the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and of course, all of Israel will also be seen as a kingdom of priests, really. Of course, kings as well, but the true kings are going to be the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahshua as well, over Israel and of course over the nations. So, let's see. O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore. So, for those of us honoring the wisdom now, we're going to be put in that rulership position to be kings over Israel and of course over the heathen nations, man. And yeah. So, that was Wisdom of Solomon 6 verse 21. Let's see if I can get another precept as well. Let's get some Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. Let's see. Okay, come on. This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. See, we're supposed to be above the other nations, man. This is simply a result of our disobedience, hence why we're going through the things that we're going through, especially the curses mentioned in Deuteronomy 28 verse 16 onwards. So Deuteronomy 6 and 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people, but because Yahweh Shem Yahushai loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen with the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Let me read verse 8 again, Salakia. But because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. So of course, it's because we were the fewest, man, of the nations. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahshua chose us. And of course, that's why he also redeemed us from the bondage that we were under Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, man, in Egypt. So yeah, that's why we always got to be grateful. As I always say this, man, we always got to be grateful for the mercy and the patience Yahweh Shai has shown us, man, especially how Shai that has shown us as well. Those of us in this truth that I'm specifically talking about. And Israel ought to be grateful, man. It's just that they're not grateful. Isaiah 1 talks about Israel not knowing Yahweh Shai, man. So let me get a final one. So this is Deuteronomy 4. Deuteronomy 4 verse 6. Pertaining to the law is going to be written in our hearts, which links to Ezekiel 36 and 26. This is Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and do them. This is all about the commandments. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. A wise and understanding people. We're not supposed to be sottish and foolish children. No. We're supposed to be wise and understanding. That was the initial intention. Because of our disobedience, we've fallen from we've fallen, man. Let's just say that. But of course, after that, after this learning period, this learning phase, everything's going to be refreshed under the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, man. So yeah, that's really the point, man. Israel will be put in that rulership mindset. They will have that rulership mindset, man, starting from the elect. Nyaratazar, we endure to the end until we gain salvation through Yahweh Shai, man. So yeah, I'm going to close it off there, man. So, Kahalalim La Yahweh Shem Yahshua Bashar HaKodash, double honors to Grims and Apostles, and Father Yahshua for the strength, to make this video as well. And shalom to you, brothers, man. It's the brother Ratazar Raha Halawaya. Once more, shalom.